Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Innovation Podcast, your source for all things innovation. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, today I have Riley Stricklin on the line. He's co-founder and president over at LoomCube. Riley, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam. Glad to be here.
So excited to get into what you're doing over at LoomCube and your product. But before we do that, let's get a little bit further into how you got started. So how did you get started as an entrepreneur in business?
Yeah, so we actually launched the company on Kickstarter. So it was the founder, Mornay Sherry, and another co-founder, myself. The three of us started this project. We had left a previous company working at a software company and threw a couple ideas against the wall, one of which was LoomCube. And basically the idea origination was around a small portable light for GoPros and iPhones. This was about 5-6 years ago, 2014. So when GoPros were all the rage and the iPhone had just kind of come out with its latest update in cameras and was actually becoming a usable camera. And so we decided, let's see if the world would react to a small portable Bluetooth controlled light for those devices. Threw it on Kickstarter, and lo and behold, 30 days later, we had about $250,000 in the bank. The concept was proven, if you will, and off and running we went to try to make this thing.
Oh my gosh, what a great story. And what's interesting to me too is if you think about it, for your space, you're a pioneer. Like just based off the timestamp, there were a lot of those type of products didn't exist at that time, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We were in our category, kind of first to market, seeing a lot of the trends happen in camera technology, and obviously everybody started taking more photos and videos. Instagram became the number one platform. So yeah, we kind of identified that opportunity as an accessory to capture better imagery, better photo and video, and yeah, still those iPhone and GoPro, the business has changed a lot. There's still parts of our business, but that's kind of where it stemmed from.
That's awesome. Well, let's get into LoomCube and what you're doing today. So tell us a little bit more about the company, please.
Yeah, so kind of the core objective of the company is we create lighting devices for creators and communicators. So those two adjectives, if you will, describing people, creators, really identifying content creators, whether it be photographers, videographers, YouTubers, Instagram influencers, social influencers, essentially anybody creating content and posting that online. Could be live streamers. YouTubers is a big market for us. And so creating lighting for video on camera, off camera. And then in the last year, we've kind of really bolted on the communicator side of things and are a partner over at Zoom and really provide portable and mountable lighting solutions for computers, primarily for remote working, video conferencing, anything that you would do on a computer video conference. We've probably all played the game of sitting in front or behind the window and you look like a big dark silhouette and you look terrible on that Zoom call.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. You end up dancing around the room trying to cuddle next to a lamp. And so we redesigned some portable lighting solutions that you can not only mount on your desk or your computer. And as you might imagine, during this wild time frame of the whole world going remote, it's been that's become kind of the core focus of the business over the last 60 days.
Oh man, Riley, I love lamp, but not for my lighting. I'll say that. But that being said, what kind of interesting? I mean, you touched on it. What kind of interesting trends are you seeing overall in the lighting market? Because you've been in this game for a long time. A lot of people are popping up, but you've been doing this for a long time. What's interesting? Like, what excites you right now in this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the cool things has been over the last 6 years. I mean, the quality of LED has innovated so quickly. And so what used to be kind of higher cost, bigger and bulkier, now we're able to not only produce a high volume of light, but really what was interesting is kind of the battery components of it. So in order to have a light run for a long time, because of the LED variations that were out there, you used to have to pack it full of a ton of batteries. Hence, the huge flashlights you would see or big studio
Heavy.
lights in photo and video studios. Yeah, super heavy. A lot of them you need to plug into a wall. And because of the advancements in LED technology, they're a lot more power efficient. They run way more efficient than a lot of the other types of illumination out there. And so we've been able to really advance a lot of our technology in the last 2 years to give super long lasting, like multi-hour illumination devices, but things that are no thicker than an iPhone and can fit in your pocket. And that's really been something that, 4 or 5 years ago, literally wasn't possible. And so seeing those advancements in not only the LED efficiency, but the way they can be powered in the new battery technology, it's opening up a whole new realm and design capability for us as a manufacturer.
That is amazing. And I'm glad you gave that time period of 4 years, because I've been full-time in media now going on 4 years. And I remember when we bought our first lighting, like how bulky and all the other things and cords and this and that. And we were considering doing an upgrade and changing some things. And I couldn't believe, number one, the cost, number two, the size of things. And I'm like, are you sure these things are going to work or this or that? And I'm like, it blew my mind. Like, I'm like, that thing, where's that light coming from? That's such a small device. It's like you got a freaking spotlight on you and it's just so small and light now. And it is in that last 4 years. So I'm not going crazy because my question to my team was, why didn't we do that in the first place? Well, because it didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty.
Oh
amazing.
Man, that's exciting. They're gonna laugh when they hear this one. We told you, Adam. Okay, oh, you told me. Gosh, whatever. Riley validated you. Thank you. So Riley. So that being said, if somebody's listening to this and they want to learn more about LumeCube, what's the best way for them to reach out and to connect with the brand?
Absolutely. Of course, the core for any business, head over to our website. So lumecube.com, that's LUMECUBE, just like the shape. And then also check us out on social. So we're very active on our social presence. We do a lot of influencer activations. We've got a really strong YouTube channel in terms of doing a lot of high production value educational videos on the importance of light on our products. So any one of our social channels, but I'd say the core being the website where most of the information would be found.
Man, that's awesome. Well, Riley, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about your background and all the great work that you're doing over at LumeCube to keep us lit up. And I mean, literally. That being said, and to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave us a review on the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Innovation, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments in the video. Love to know what kind of projects and products you're working on. And Riley, thanks again for coming on the show.